Good morning, everyone. Coming before you for some encouraging words. The last time we left off, we were talking about in Genesis 1, and we're looking at the creation that God created. Now, we left off Saturday afternoon, we left off at dealing with the fact that God had he divided the waters from the waters in verse 9 through 13. Um, he created a dome that protects us, and also he in these scriptures here 9 through 13 he established nutrients. He put a foundation by crystallizing water and turned it into dirt, which we know, of course, that's our foundation, the earth. Then he put nutrition there. He put of course herbs, and he put grass, herbs, and he had the trees with fruits in them. So the nutrients was placed there for the existence of those who will be, of course, inhabiting the land, which is, of course, the animals, and eventually God's creation of the human race. Moving into the story a little bit more, I've been eating some cereal, and I'm trying to eat my cereal, but I'm gonna do this devotion and before I finish my cereal. So, looking at verse 14, and it says, "Then God commanded light, let light appear in the sky to separate day from night, and to show the time when days, years, and religious festivals begin." So, at this point in verse 14, challenges everything that you've ever realized in the fact that God had already created day and night. Remember earlier, God had already created day and night. So the earth is the center of the universe, not the sun. The earth is the center of the universe, not the sun. So, and that's because that's how God set it up. In other words, everything in this universe is created to assist the earth, not, for instance, the everything revolving around the sun. The parameters of every facet of what's going on outside of this earth is in this universe is, of course, to support this earth. So let's look at these scriptures, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Then it says, then God commanded, and I'm reading the actually version that y'all, it's called a Good News Translation. It's basically plain English writing. So it says, then God commanded, let waters appear in the sky. Let light, rather, I'm sorry. Let lights appear in the sky. Let me read the King James so you all can be more, because some people, uh, let's see here, King James. Let's see. There it is. All right, so God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And it was so. See, so all those verses connect, but a lot of times we miss. We miss what's being said. What's being said is that everything that was created in the universe was created to support the earth. On the earth, has is all the lights that you see. In other words, the stars, and it goes on to say that it says, and God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Now this is revealed. Remember, Moses is being revealed to Moses by God. Now think about it. in our eventual form in the garden, in a perfect form, all this information is meaningless. We really don't need to know this, but since we had it to eat the forbidden fruit and we want to know about what's going on in the world and our existence and whatever and so forth, God is showing you. For instance, I give you an example. The sun is there. The sun shines in the daytime. That's why you have the brightness of the daytime. The sun reflects off the moon onto the nighttime. That's why it's more of a dim, for the nighttime. That's just for just to know why is this and why is that kind of thing, which has nothing to do with helping us to live with God forever, but it is just to give you knowledge as to why what is what. So let's go back to the reading and just read it straight. It says, and God, in verse 14, it says, and God said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, and God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning was the first day. So God provided constant um, he provide light for us constantly throughout the entire day and night, and he does that through what his creation of the sun and the stars in our universe, so that we can be able to be warm. We can be able to you know of course, the sun has a lot of great properties that, of course, help with the growth and help with, of course, our ability to be able to see everything around us and view the beauties, and so, and then the stars and the moon and those features from the night has a lot of great qualities to help us at night. So, but the center thing that we have to realize in all of that is that the earth is the center of attention here in the universe, and God um, directs all of those um, parts to support what's going on here on earth. So, um, it's not about the sun, it's not about the stars, it's not about the moon or everything else that's going on out in the universe outside of the earth. It's all about what's going on here on earth. So all of that is put in place to support the functions of the earth and earth's best creature, which is eventually the human being. And so God provided all of that to support us in this massive form of element in our reality, in our existence. God has established lights and support factors that helps us to be able to see, us to be able to experience warmth and comfort, um, with the seasons and the times and the years and the growth of various plants and animals. I mean, without all those features, the earth would, of course, die. But with those features, God has put in place to support life here on earth. You've been blessed. You have a wonderful Monday, a wonderful day.